Welcome, you kind folks out there on the World Wide Web, and welcome to another I Paint Creatures IPC video extravaganza, where I take you and show you a lot of my speed paints, of a lot of my commissions, and my visual journey. Love doing all the arts, love making music, love writing lyrics, writing short novellas and stories and comic books, and I love to animate, I love to draw, I love to paint, I love every possible way of this fantastical human expression we do. And today I'm showing you a real sped up version of painting, I guess what is called a squishy, a toy squishy, and I modified this as a commission for someone very dear, and came out great. I had a fantastic time. I had a great time showing a lot of people, and I'm sure this person really enjoys it in their home. And basically, I also wanted to shout out that this is a full-length Skillshare tutorial. So if you want to glean my knowledge and me take you through the process of being able to paint really interesting surfaces like a toy squishy or squishy plushie, little toy animal thing, and create it totally custom and put all kinds of incredible multi-dimensional characters on it, head over to skillshare.com/ipaintcreatures, and I have a whole slew of all kinds of classes of painting hats and doing all the fantastic creature creation that I do. I also just released one that talks a lot about how I bring my traditional rendered art characters and creatures into the digital realm, and basically make what's called a vector graphic. So go over there and check that out. I'd like to explore a quote today, and I'm going to stay with my Neville Goddard. And this one comes from his book, The Power of Awareness. And Neville says, "This very day, start your new life. Approach every experience in a new frame of mind, a new state of consciousness. Assume the noblest and the best for yourself in every respect, and continue therein." Oh, that's a beautiful one, because that's why I love all the arts, especially painting and drawing traditionally, because I always tell a lot of artists that there's just a kind of a fantastical thing that I've become more aware of, and it keeps life really fresh and interesting and beautiful and vibrant, is basically I will learn a technique in painting and drawing, just like I'm doing this plushie right here, the squishy, and I'll learn what works best and how I can render forms and make my characters and make fun images, but a lot of times, if I'm not under the pressure, the gung of delivering for a client, or what I call the communication aspect of doing a lot of visual arts, I will explore again, and I will kind of just forget that I ever went there, and forget all these techniques, and just throw it out the door and explore and make it more. And I think that's what Neville is talking about here, is just constantly using the power of your infinite imagination to keep imagining the new way, or the new sun rising, and the restart of all things, and bring it back to a place where it's just so incredible, and brings new states of consciousness, new ways to think about things, right? And and assume the noblest and the best for you, and I love a lot of Neville techniques where definitely this is a reminder, making this video to myself, to do more revision every day, and go back to those places in life where your funk got stuck and it didn't feel good, and you had an interaction with the outside world and didn't go the way you really desired it, and so it kind of just went astray, and then it leaves a bad taste in your in your being, inside yourself, and it makes it kind of difficult to move forward and expand into new areas. So it's really good to go back and revise those, and just start them again. That's a beautiful technique that Neville talks a lot about in his books is to be able to not only use your imagination to go forward and create a new life there, but go back in your past and recreate things and refresh them and recalibrate them and approach them, you know, with a new frame of mind and how you see it, and rewrite the story. And then it'll allow you to carry forward, because, you know, what really matters is how you see yourself inside, and how all those processes bring things forward and make things at a level where, you know, it definitely is a challenge to basically be present with that, and, you know, be all you can be. So definitely take that into account, and any way you possibly can. It's a mindset thing. It's a thing that goes inside. It's not really, you know, I've learned to do it a lot on the outside with material things and possessions and stuff like that, and it's definitely a journey to evolve that and move it into the next realm of you know, doing that inside yourself more than outside yourself, you know, by, you know, just getting a new pair of kicks, or, you know, I still seem to do that. I think that's a lot of fun, but definitely working really hard and transitioning, and better yet, if you can get your loved ones or the people that are close to you, you work it every day, you know, to apply a lot of these things too, and remind each other, hey man, let's start anew. Let's look at this from a new perspective, not the old perspective. Let's start anew, and then it also filters out, you know, the people that want to come along with you, and that way you don't have to judge everyone too much, and you just mainly come from, you know, your faith is your fortune, and the power of awareness, you know, will allow you to see that everything always works out for you, and just always live in wish fulfilled, and always remind yourself to think from instead of think of, you know, think about where you want to be and use your clairvoyance and just make it happen. So thank you for watching the video. Head over to skillshare.com IPaintCreatures for the course on this, and twitch.tv/IPaintCreatures. Come experience me live and share these videos with everybody, and let's keep positive, and let's start every new moment with a new approach, new frame of mind, new state of consciousness, and do what's best for who you are and who you be. Thank you very much for watching the video. See you soon.